Next character I want to explore is Otto Frank, who is portrayed so brilliantly by Liev Schreiber. Liev is an American actor you probably know from X-Men, action hits like Salt. That's where I first saw him in Angelina Jolie's movie Salt. And he's also been the main character on Ray Donovan from its 2013 to 2020 run. This role sees Liev tackling an extremely nuanced, very fascinatingly complex role. Because one, Otto Frank is Anne Frank's father. He's the father to two young girls, and he has to not only run the family business so they can afford, all the things they need for life, but as the German forces begin occupying more of Europe, he has to somehow explain to his young children about all of the horrible things that are going on in the world, while also making plans of how he's going to hide the family. And he seems to kind of sink into the kind of prototypical male repression where he doesn't really let his emotions out that often. He's very stoic, which makes the moments in which he cries or really emotes just so powerful because he's just such a stoic figure. I feel like he must, have this pressure to always have it together. And when he first hires Miep for his business Opekta, which sells a crucial ingredient making jams and cakes and all sorts of baked goods, I think he's really confronted by her exuberance, her friendliness, her extroversion, and they quickly become a very beloved literary trope, which is the grumpy old man and then the super happy-go-lucky, counterweight to that. An example of this would be Joe and Ellie from The Last of Us. Of course, this is real people. It still evokes that sort of very sweet, friendly feeling between them. And you get the sense that he's just such a good dad. He just wants to take Miep under his wing. And when she first interviews, he's just completely bamboozled by how unprofessional she is, how her CV she has no experience. But I think that he takes pity on her because she's just so likable. One of the things about Miep's character is she's so endearing. She's so funny. She's so sweet. There's a moment where he's very stoically looking at the reports. And he goes, "These numbers are good." And Miep goes, "Oh my gosh, thank you." And he's just what? Why are you so excited about everything? They just have a very kind of sweet, witty, repartee going between them. And there's a moment when it's his birthday, and she goes, "It's your birthday, and I was supposed to make you a cake, and your wife told me, and I completely forgot." And she's like, "Please let me take you to this bakery because I'm afraid of your wife." And they go and sit down and have this beautiful, heartbreaking discussion in which he really opens up to her about just all the things that are on his plate. He shares this chilling memory of when he went to a tennis court and it said that Jewish people weren't allowed to play on the tennis court. And he shares just how heartbreaking that was and how he didn't know how to tell his children that they didn't get to play. It's such a beautiful scene. It just underpins what a fantastic character he is.